In today's video, we continue our coverage of the Kaiju legendary MonsterVerse Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. Adam Wingard is trying his best to hype the to this movie. Not only that, we've got multiple new toy sets from Playmates coming out daily. We've literally got every kaiju monster in this movie already confirmed, or have we? I don't know. I'm starting to think there's a huge secret that not even your boy Warstu knows about. So let's break it down. So yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you're new around here, subscribe already. Why haven't you? Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful face. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's go into it. So if you don't follow me on the Twitter sphere, what the are you doing? So yesterday I posted a pretty cool image of Godzilla and Kong where they look pretty scary. I may even put this in the thumbnail. It's actually part of a big, it's like an art box, toy banner box thing that came out. I'll put the picture over right now where we get Kong with the beast glove. We get Shimo, the first Titan who froze Ghidorah, the first female Titan that caused massive controversy in the community. And I do appreciate a lot of the comments on the last MonsterVerse video we did, because I just chill lads and ladettes. The MonsterVerse does not have to get toxic like everything else. So Suku with Titanius Doug. I feel like Doug's going to become a meme. And how strong is Suku? Because in the German TV spot, Suku is called a baby Kong, which is hilarious. And we have the evolved Godzilla. And we have Scar King with the whiplash that somehow controls Shimo. And then we have the original Godzilla with Heat Ray, the original one. Now, I did see, I can't remember. So many people DM me, I can't keep up who the hell DMs me. But there's someone who I was talking to in DMs who did an edit with Godzilla having red instead of like rose purple, and it looked pretty sick. Now, initially when I seen this kind of images for these toy sets come out, I actually thought this was fake, because this is revealing so much to the point where you can't even question if the plot leaks are true at this point. So as of the time of recording this video, there is information going around. I said it a few days back ago now, when I said there will be a huge TV spot at the Super Bowl, because they really do want this movie to do well. From everything I'm hearing from behind the scenes, I don't know if I should do a video on this or not. I've heard there's going to be a lot more MonsterVerse movies coming up after Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, but it depends on this movie actually making a lot of bang and a lot of butt. And I do believe that. I also have heard there's going to be some kind of slate reveal later this year. I can't confirm or verify this information. And when I do talk about stuff like that, I never put it in the title, but that's everything I've heard, which is interesting. So Adam Wingard has got me thinking. He really has got me thinking. So Godzilla X Kong director teases mysterious villain Scar King. Not to be confused with the Lion King Scar, although the Lion King's plot is pretty similar to most modern days movies. Realistically, there isn't really any original ideas for any movies or video games. They're really rehashed versions of other people's work. So when someone says, oh my god, this movie rips off that movie, every movie rips off every movie, the same as every video game rips off every video game. So there was an exclusive interview and we went over it, but I kind of went over it a little bit too quick. Adam Wingard is hyping up Scar King so much to the point where it's starting to sound a little bit crazy now to me. Okay, I would say the Scar King, not Scar King, the Scar King is the greatest threat we've seen in these movies. It's really going to take the full team together to bring down, because it's too big for just one Titan. Okay, so we know Kong is going to be around 400 feet-ish. So how freaking big is the Scar King going to be? Because we know, careful for spoilers, don't want to real life, there's actually an image on my Instagram stories, if you go to the highlight reel, if you go to random, where Scar King actually rides Shimu. Scar King gets to ride the female Shimu, yeah, no pun intended. How big is he going to be? So the threat is the threat because he's big? Because he's too big to take down. It's really going to take the full team to bring it down, because it's too big for just one Titan. Now, is this referring to Godzilla and Kong? Because the greatest threat ever. As you know, I don't have the greatest knowledge of the Kaiju MonsterVerse, but are you trying to tell me that Scar King is a greater threat than King Ghidorah, the three-head dragon? I don't go as far to say, yeah, okay, I get it. It was goofy how they defeated Mechagodzilla and Godzilla versus Kong, but are you really trying to tell me that Scar King is better than Mothra, better than King? I can't believe that Scar King is somehow better than King Ghidorah. And based on the quote he's given, I don't even think this is referring to Shimo. So it's a really wild statement. I get it. You've got to hype up your own movie. But Ghidorah realistically could have taken out Godzilla if he really wanted to. He could have just flew into space and done it that way. Ghidorah could have easily beat Godzilla. Let's be straight here. So what the freaking hell is your boy Adam Wingard hiding? Now, I'm trying to work it out. Is it because Scar King almost has, and it's really hard because we've only seen limited footage, he almost has thumbs. I get it. Scar King's supposed to be powerful, terrifying, ruthless, has an army of apes or orangutans, whichever way you want to say it, and has a whiplash kind of whip that can control Shimu. Interesting. Why is he a greater threat than Ghidorah is? So Godzilla can't 1v1 Scar King. Kong can't 1v1 Scar King because of reasons. Now, is this just Adam Wingard trying to hype something up? I don't know, but I'm really fascinated to see trailer 2 because, yo, Adam Wingard, there's a lot of answers that I want to hear, but we don't know yet. So also in the news, now, I don't understand why people are really interested in this kind of information, but you guys keep telling me to keep the MonsterVerse videos rolling, so I will. So there is a runtime that's been going around the community, and I honestly don't understand why people care for runtimes, but the alleged runtime is kind of disappointing, really, but not really, because it does tell you, because it's a shorter runtime, that there won't be the fluff material that you get in a lot of DC and Marvel movies recently. So the alleged runtime, it's also, you know, you've got to take with a pinch of salt, is, according to this, is 2 minutes more than the first movie. So allegedly, it is 1 hour and 55 minutes, which I don't know, because there's lots of runtimes going around. There's also a runtime going around of 2 hours and 2 minutes. So it's fair to say the movie is going to be somewhere between 1 hour 50 and 2 hours and 2 minutes, which is not a bad thing, but it doesn't necessarily make it a good thing. A runtime of a movie is only indicative of the storyline. So if it takes out all the fluff material by having a lesser runtime, then that is a pretty cool thing. So also in the news, Adam Wingard has confirmed that Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire, will not have a dual storyline like Godzilla vs Kong. You just follow one team, which I'm really happy about. Now, seeing as this is a MonsterVerse based video, I go over a bunch of things that I found, and this was posted via Dangerville YouTube channel on their Twitter account. That's interesting because a lot of people kind of got annoyed with Godzilla vs Kong. You were following 2 different stories and it just wasn't one story. So the fact that you're only going to be following one team in this movie, that can only be a good thing. So also in the news. So as you know, we love speculation on this channel. We love theories. We love leaks. But where the freaking hell is RODAN? A lot of people expected RODAN to return during Godzilla vs Kong, but he didn't. So he was last seen at the end of King of the Monsters. RODAN, badass. So, could he appear? Let's talk. And do you want him to appear? Because a lot of people want other Titans to reappear. So we know Rodan's been labeled as defeated, but Rodan wasn't really defeated. So Rodan is currently taking refuge, or he's basically resting somewhere in Fiji near a volcano, as it was revealed by the newspaper clippings right at the end of King and the Monsters. But this confirms that his stay wasn't short-lived. Apparently he's still there. This makes a lot of sense, especially when considering how Dominion, the ending, was. So, apparently, Godzilla called all the Titans back into hibernation because too much chaos had been caused from them all being awakened at once. Plus, this time had come for him to take a rest. So even if Rodan wasn't already asleep in some kind of volcano, he would have been there by the time Godzilla fight rolled around with Godzilla vs Kong back in 2021. So why am I bringing this up? Well, if Mothra is going to randomly reappear in this movie, if Titanius Doug's going to reappear in this movie, then why couldn't Rodan, you know? It could make sense. So we know because of Godzilla vs Kong, they've listed Rodan as defeated because the word being used is most likely a blanket term for all the Titans who have been removed from the continuation for the title Alpha. Rodan didn't die, but he did submit basically to Godzilla. I mean, Godzilla gave him a scary look, which is why he falls under this term. But whilst the Titan isn't regarded as a threat to Godzilla's alpha status, he could still be really relevant to the future of the MonsterVerse. So why am I bringing this up? So we could get some kind of Easter egg. Adam Wingard did say there is some, you know, Easter eggs for the Toho fans. And like I keep saying, the future of the Kaiju MonsterVerse, it can't just be Godzilla and Kong. There are lots of other Titans that people will love. There is some theories going around saying that King Ghidorah's not even dead, but that one's a bit crazy. So let me know, what do you want? Would you want Rodan to randomly show up again? Because apparently, and I keep hearing this, there is a massive ending scene that no one has reported yet. I mean, I'm not going to say what I've been told, but apparently there's a huge stinger at the end of this movie. Could it be Rodan? We don't know. A lot of people are still calling for Space Godzilla. It's too early for Destroyer, although yeah, technically they've already formed the origin story of Destroyer in the MonsterVerse, but could Rodan appear? I do agree, Rodan's not really a threat to Godzilla. Although they could have a fight, but Rodan basically backed down from Godzilla at the end of King Monsters. So, is Rodan going to return? We don't know. Find out in another episode on what the fuck hell I talk about. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.